Hello YouTube, it's Bella today, and today is my last ever edition of the Doctor Who figurine collection. The collection is still ongoing after this, but I am no longer going to be collecting this collection. It's the last issue. I am really cut up about it, but that's the way of life. This issue, I've got a classic special issue to look at, which is The Wern, and then I've got part 118, which is Spacesuit Zombies, from deactivating organic components from the episode Oxygen, and that's 12th Doctor story. And then I have part 119, which is the emoji bots from Smile. So first things first, I'm going to look at part 118. The episode is Oxygen. It was first transmitted on the 13th of May 2017. It's 12th Doctor story. Open it out. You get your figurine, the spacesuit zombie, A Moment in Time, Breathe in Space, 6 Decades of Doctor Who, 2014, September and October, The Big Ask, and The People Who, Charles Palmer. And we're going to look through it because this was an absolutely epic episode where you had a corporation made its workers buy its oxygen so that they could do the work that they needed to do, in short, which you could translate to today. Our employers give us the money so that we can feed ourselves with food and obviously fuel for our cars so we can get to our jobs in the first place. That's if we travel by car. If we use public transport, then that's a whole different kettle of fish. So that's that. But it was quite a grim story, actually, and quite a topical one. Doctor Who joined Minecraft in 2014. In October. With Oxygen, I think, yeah, that's quite complicated. Yeah, and it was a complicated story. And then we've got an advert for the emoji bots, which is part 119. Part 119 was first broadcast on the 12th of April 2017. It's the 12th Doctor story, and the episode's name was Smile. It feels really weird to actually be reviewing these Doctor Who figurine collections of a Doctor Who series, a Doctor Who season that I've actually reviewed. Check it out in my other Doctor Who playlist, because I have reviewed the whole of this season of Doctor Who. So we've got the emoji bots, A Moment in Time, Happy Talk, which reminds me of Happiness Patrol, which was the 7th Doctor story. Yeah, okay. 6 Decades of Doctor Who, November and December 2014. The Big Ask, Puzzlers Probed, and The People Who, Lawrence Goach. So, Happiness Will Prevail. This reminds me of Happiness Patrol. Welcome to your new world, be happy. Happiness Patrol was a 7th Doctor story, and it featured the 7th Doctor as played by Sylvester McCoy and his companion Ace. And it was, they made sure that everybody wasn't sad, so you couldn't sing the blues, you couldn't mention anything to do with unhappiness. Whereas the emojis was slightly a bit different. But you still had to be happy, otherwise they'd kill you because you were faulty. Yeah, there's some killer robots. They've had those before. And we will do that one in a minute. Okay, on to the figurines, which are here. The packaging is pretty much the same. It hasn't changed. So we've got the part 119 there, emoji bot, Smile, 12th Doctor there. Same logo, same blurb, same everything. And it's the same for part 118. Spacesuit Zombie, Oxygen, 12th Doctor, BBC logo, Doctor Who logo, and legal garb are all the same. Then we've got the Warren packaging, which is special number 15, and it's the Wern, and that's a 4th Doctor story. The 4th Doctor was played by the great Tom Baker. We've got the BBC logo and legal garb there, and on the top we've got the Doctor Who logo and the BBC logo. Packaging the same, and just so that you've got a good comparison of size. So that's a regular issue, and this is a special, just so you know. Whee! And that's me dropping them. So there we go. And we'll put those two like that, so then you've got a good understanding of size. Those two issues can go over there. This is the special issue, which we'll look at in a minute. But here are the figurines. Here are all three together, so you've just got that for size. Actually, I think the emoji bot looks kind of pregnant. Anyway, moving swiftly on from that thought. So there's the zombie one. I'm just going to move Mr. Wern over there. And we'll look at these two first. Okay, going in for their close-up. I'm going to rotate them on the lovely marble Lazy Sue. So the emoji bot, it's quite a light figure. That's its logo. So this is 1723. And there's the detail. Look, it's got skulls for eyes. That is really kind of creepy, actually. And there's all its wiring inside its legs. And then we've got the zombie smart suit from Oxygen. And the suits are old, so hence the rusting. And his face. Yeah, so they've definitely come a very long way in doing people, even if it's a zombie. Okay, next on the Wern. So it's got that nice metallic green on top. Beige, then this metallic-y brown. You can pick him up. He's actually fairly light. But yes, good old classic Who monster. We don't really get very many insect monsters in New Who at all. So the Wern, it's from the Ark in Space, which is an absolutely awesome episode. If you've not seen it, I recommend that you get the DVD today. Let's put them all there. Zoom out a bit. So there you are, you can see them all in their scales, and in fact you can put the emoji bot there, and that just really shows you it's going to be attacked by the Wern, or possibly mated with, who knows. So yeah, that's the figurines for you, and I'm going to move on now to have a look at Doctor Who Figurine Collection Special Issue 15. It's a 4th Doctor story, and it was first broadcast on the 25th of Jan 1975. So this is a story from the 1970s. The episode was called The Ark in Space. So here we have your figurine, the Wern, A Moment in Time Among the Stars, 6 Decades of Doctor Who, the 4th Doctor timeline, Insect Nations, Your Questions Asked, and Bernard Lodge. We shall absorb the humans, and Earth shall be ours. The 4th Doctor's timeline is quite interesting because the 4th Doctor was one of the longest Doctors to actually... Tom Baker was one of the longest actors to play the Doctor in Doctor Who. From the famous Do I Have a Right speech all the way down to Who Knows, huh? Who knows? He appeared as the caretaker in the 50th anniversary special of the Day of the Doctor. So yes. Insect Nations. So we've got massive insects have always been a thing. From the wasp people to giant maggots. Good old Green Death there. 8 legs, the Wern, the Vespa form, time beetle, memory worms, dryads. It's been a thing. There's always been insects in Doctor Who, but I'm loving. We were always very inventive in those days, always messing around and experimenting. See, look at that. So I'm hoping with the new Doctor we get some of the psychedelic theme back. And that's the end of that. And then in part 120, which I'm not getting, is the first Doctor from Once Upon a Time. The first Doctor in Twice Upon a Time, not Once Upon a Time, what am I saying? Get your teeth in, was played by David Bradley. David Bradley played William Hartnell, who played the first Doctor in An Adventure in Space and Time during the 50th anniversary year. The 50th anniversary year of Doctor Who was also the 50th anniversary of BBC Two, the channel, in the UK. So we now have a First Doctor who has not only played the First Doctor but also William Hartnell. So we've got an actor who not only can play William Hartnell spot on but also William Hartnell's Doctor spot on, and it was only right that to play the First Doctor that they bring back David Bradley. And that episode, Twice Upon a Time, really was a good Christmas episode, but it also explained a lot of things. It reminded me very much of the episode with Van Gogh, where we had the 11th Doctor showing Van Gogh how he would be regarded in the art world in modern times. And this Twice Upon a Time was very much the 12th Doctor showing the First Doctor how he would be regarded in the future and what he would become. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you've enjoyed looking at this collection with me. Thank you so much for your support, and bye!